Hi, I'm Kat Corbett, and I am here with Van and Bondi from Catfish and the Bottlemen, who took some time out. They are actually opening our show tonight, the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, and we're in the JBL AKG mobile studio. And you guys are like our test. You're like the first in here, so
guinea pigs.
Thanks for doing it.
Pigs in the Bottlemen.
Yeah, no, we're using these new microphones, and I'll show you the studio, this mobile studio that travels around. But I know you're opening the show tonight, which is really kind of the band that sets the pace for the evening. So don't screw up, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
We're seasoned pros now, aren't we?
Yeah.
You won't. I know you won't. Let's talk about your third album, The Ballots. I've been a fan of yours since day one. 3 records in. Tell me if I'm off base. I don't read reviews, so I don't know what other people have said about it. I don't like that stuff. Like, I just like listening and forming my own opinion. It feels like heavy themes in this album. Feels a little heavy. The first half feels almost cinematic. Like, even you have a song called Intermission that.
Oh yeah.
Just like I feel like it's
Popcorn
cinematic.
break.
Like it feels like this a play or something playing out. Tell me what your thoughts are about this album. Like, what were you thinking, and was there an inspiration behind it?
Just in general, I think each one's had a different kind of life of its own. I think the first one was very kind of raw, rugged kind of sounding. The second one had that. I guess it sounded like one big long storyline. I guess this third one we felt had the most. Each song had its most individual character on it, or something like that. It was like.
I think sonically, when you use the word cinematic, a lot of that came from working with Jackknife Lee, who's a big sounds guy. Like the second record with Dave Sardi, that was quite like we want to get a version of the record that's going to sound like it's being played live, and it's quite simplistic. I think it was a bit more dressed up, this, wasn't it? And that came partially from working with Jackknife.
Jackknife and did Silver Sun Pickups album. I know that the latest one, Widow's Weeds, and so many more. I love the videos that you were doing for this album. Again, seems cinematic. They're black and white. You're a really bad driver. I saw you on the first.
Took it wide, didn't I?
An old car, that though. That was, when it wasn't stolen.
Got to cut me some slack there. The accelerator and the brake was what they called zip tied together, like cable tied together. So every time I push one down, the other would go down.
Why did they do that?
It was just an old car, a really, really old car.
And then both the videos relied on being shot by a drone quite a bit, and we were doing them up towards where I'm from, where the weather is abysmal. And as expensive as this drone is, if there's too strong a wind or the rain's coming down, you've got to ground it. So between the car stalling and trying to do a one-take video with a drone that has to be grounded every time there's rain, we were there until it went dark, basically. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to actually ask you about that because the area is beautiful, but it's really desolate. So where exactly is it?
That sounds like home. No, it is a beautiful area. It's actually the other side of the water to where I'm from, so you can see where I grew up in the background. There's North and South Shields.
Well, for those of you who don't know, give me a little bit more specific location.
Northeast of England, right on the coast.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's in between where the river splits. So I'm from the other side, and then we were shooting on the other side. So the village I grew up in is on the background. And
there's really nothing there ever, or did you just clean everybody out? Because I was like, how do they find this beautiful landscape, and yet there's nobody in sight?
That was the theme for it, to try and get right on the end of the map, so it looked like it was just, once that final shot had zoomed out, it looked like you could be anywhere, or you're just on a little floating island or something.
Yeah, you were on the end of the world, because you had the lighthouse and all of that stuff. And then you go into another video, you're driving, and then you're in this, building an empty space. And
got to drive down the beach on that one.
Yeah, you were better than that on that one.
Going up some sand dunes.
You stepped up your driving on that one. Now, I know you've been doing radio festivals and a lot of our sister stations, and a lot of the similar bands that are on this list tonight. So have you made new friends with any? Do you get to have time to do that when you're in these situations?
We've already made friends, haven't we? We fell out before this one. We made new friends.
Anyone that you want to mention that you got on with?
I watched Local Natives last night and really, really enjoyed them.
Yeah,
they're from LA, aren't they?
They are from LA. I've known those guys for a very long time, and they're smart and fun and friendly, and so that means that's like a no-brainer for you guys.
Really enjoyed them last night, and then I think
good.
Tonight of all these ones has been the lineup I'm looking forward to most, because with having Beck on, it doesn't really get much better than that.
No, have you seen him before?
I have.
Okay.
But you know, he reinvents his show
Every time.
every tour, doesn't
Yeah.
it? So you never see the same thing twice.
He's one of the best live performers.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he could do anything, and I'd sign myself up for it. So I wanted to ask you about the holidays, because we're here at the holidays, and I know you guys are touring, and you know, going home is probably a special thing for you. Look, I even got music about
There you
coming
go.
in for the
Holidays,
holidays. Are you going home for the holidays? Do you care? Do you like do it up big? Do you celebrate stuff like that?
This year's the first year we'll get to go home for a while, because normally we're always in Australia. Were we in Australia this Christmas?
We went on Boxing Day.
Boxing
this
Day,
year.
we flew this
Well,
to
I
Australia.
guess last year technically, but yeah,
So it's,
we are, because of, like, you know, it's the same festival circuit and things like that.
Right, you're always on the
we're-
schedule.
And it's festival season over in Australia. Often we spend just after Christmas and New Year out in Oz, but we get the full stint
Yeah.
off this year, don't we?
get to go back, yeah, see all the family, all that kind of thing.
Does your family
Goodbye.
think like, oh, you're big rock stars, now the presents are going to be upped? Like, is that going to be like, is that something that
No,
The best,
you
no?
guys are on TV and this is what you got me?
Yeah, straight when you tell me the presents and like, this it. This is
Right,
what you got.
that's what I'm thinking.
Lanyard.
No, I just come back with a big box of our merch and go, there you go.
Yes,
Shout the hoodies and that.
excellent. All right,
So,
I love that. You guys are, you know, well, initially started in Wales. I know, obviously, you're England, but you started this band in Wales.
Yeah.
And I heard that you're going to do your biggest homecoming show next year.
Biggest show in Wales we've done is Swansea. So it's like something like 20,000 people there.
That has to feel
But,
good.
I wonder if it is that, because we did Wrexham as well, which is pretty big. Yeah, it feels really good.
I mean-
It feels good to go. It's like that up and down the country now, everywhere. So it feels the run we just come off the back of the UK. Then was, what did we do? We did Liverpool, Newcastle, Leeds,
Got Newcastle Arena now, which I was happy about.
yeah, Scotland. So
Newcastle, right? So, right, that makes sense.
So to be able to do all them now, and I think next year we'll be able to take it a step further in the arenas now. Start taking it to those outdoor shows and north, east, south, west, and it all over the map.
Well, I saw that you were headlining the festival with Ian Brown doing
Yeah.
one day and you guys doing the
That's
other.
15-20 minutes away from my granddad's house, so like. the
Are
whole
you
family,
serious?
They'll be minibusing down to that one.
Would
yeah.
your granddad go to that show?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I love that.
He'll be at the after party playing the violin. He will.
That's the after party I want to
DJ.
go to. Well, you guys hold, Catfish the Bottlemen holds a distinction of being one of very few bands who played a weenie roast and an acoustic Christmas in the same year,
Yeah.
and at all, because some bands like play one and then it's like you never hear from them again. so as being a fan, I'm really thrilled you guys are here, and congratulations on the balance and all that stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'll show up at that show and see your granddad play violin
Yeah.
at the after party. But
DJ set from Jerry Mack.
yeah, are you able to hang out tonight and have some fun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Such a good bill. Got to stick around now.
All right. Well, I know you have to get ready, warm up, do whatever you have to do. Like, I don't know, do you like meditate or something?
Rest
Maybe.
each other, don't we?
Yeah. We just have a big wrestling match.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I like to see that.
Tag team.
All right, let's go. It's Catfish and the Bottlemen, Bondi and Van. I'm Kat Corbett. Thanks for hanging out. We're in the JBL AKG mobile studios, and I don't know, maybe I'll show you a couple of the gadgets because this is super fun, and I want to have this truck follow me around everywhere I go.
Okay.
So thanks for watching.